everybody. Yeah, I know I'm about a week late to the news here, but yeah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the first trailer of Toy Story 5. Now, I would normally react to these trailers, but the last time I reacted to a trailer on the channel, I got hit with a copyright claim by Universal. Why they do that? So we're doing something a little different. I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the first teaser of Toy Story 5, as well as share a little prediction with what I think is going to happen. So, you know, toys are fighting tech in this movie. We have an iPad fighting off against a cowgirl. The matchup of a century. Once in a lifetime, might I add. And I'm excited. I guess that's the word I could use. I am excited for this movie to come out. It looks good. I will say that. It does look pretty good. I was already sold by the trailer. I know a lot of people say we don't need Toy Story 5, and I'll admit it, I was part of that group that said, do we really need a fifth one? But from what I've seen from this trailer, from what I can tell, I think this is going to be a good movie. I think it's going to be better than 4, maybe better than 3, or 1, or 2. I don't know for sure. I haven't, again, we don't know what's happening. Well, we don't know how the movie is yet. We won't know until June 19th, 2026. A lot of new characters as well in the background. The Smarty Pants, and if you want to know how I feel about that character, go watch our Journey to the Purple Planet playthrough, the first part at least, and you'll know how I feel about that character. And we have the tablet, Lilypad, played by Greta Lee, who also played Lila in Spider-Verse. Figured I should mention that fact here because I don't think anyone's brought that up yet. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie. You know, Tom Hanks coming back, Tim Allen coming back, Joan Cusack coming back. Anyway, I want to play a little prediction. I want to throw my hat into the sort of prediction circle right here and talk about what I think is going to happen in Toy Story 5, as well as how the movie is going to end. As you see right now, I have the footage of the trailer coexisting with my theory. That way it's sort of easier for y'all to understand. Or if you're just listening to it, that works too, because I wrote it down. Anyway, the movie will start. Bonnie is playing with her toys normally. You know, she has the wedding of Forky and Karen Beverly. It was so hyped that even Joe Hendry was there. I'm just kidding, that didn't happen. But she gets a package, which is the Lilypad tablet from what we saw in the teaser trailer of Toy Story 5. And you know, they're coexistent. Everything's fine at first, you know, everything's okay. But it's not until Bonnie goes on a play date, I guess, with her friends, she brings Bullseye and Jessie. The first time it doesn't go well, and then she brings a Lilypad tablet to impress these friends, and that affects Jessie because she wants to be played with. She's a toy. She's getting replaced. I mean, why does she do that? First she loses Woody, then she replaces Jessie. Why she do that? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to turn this video into a hate campaign on a fictional character. I am above this. Anyway, so this leads to her and a little bit of turmoil between Lilypad and Jessie, sort of a callback to the first Toy Story with Woody and Buzz. And she decides to call Woody through a walkie-talkie. Now, if this was in real life, that wouldn't freaking work because they're too far away. But of course, Woody, you know, he decides to come back and help the gang with this tablet. And the tablet, you know, she's not very welcome to this. Like, she's feeling like everybody hates her because she's an electronic or something like that. I don't know. She's the main antagonist, might I add you. And we see that she has some GPS tracking. That's not going to matter until later, which we'll get to. And also a kind of key detail to note, I think Bonnie is going camping because we see later on that she has her suitcase. The suitcase is in the same shot. I think she's going on a little camping trip because we then see a shot of some Buzz Lightyears emerging from a river in the dry land. I'm just kidding. pillaging through like a campsite for supplies. They take like a fishing pole. They make a flamethrower, might I add. These are toys. I keep forgetting this is the Toy Story universe and not the Small Soldiers universe. But I think Lilypad is controlling the Buzz Lightyears because we see her activated GPS thing. I think she's using her coding to control these Buzz Lightyears because they already look high tech. So maybe they have GPS chips inside them. I don't know for sure. She, of course, takes Jessie, Bullseye, and Lilypad on this camping trip. I don't know why she would take a tablet to the middle of the wilderness. It's kind of stupid. It's stupid, might I add. And this is where like things go off the rails here for Jessie, because I don't know. This was never shown, and we're gonna get to what I'm about to discuss. In the trailer description of Toy Story 5, they list a whole bunch of new cast of characters. One of them was played by Craig Robinson. The other one is being played by Conan O'Brien, which we do see in the trailer, Smarty Pants. But they also bring up a new character by the name of Blaze. Not to be confused with Blaze the Cat from Sonic the Hedgehog. This is a new character who loves animals. Now, this is going to be important later on in my hypothesis. I think what happens, first off, we see Jessie in like a new environment. The new environment with Smarty Pants and this bedroom scene is not Bonnie's house. We've seen Bonnie's house earlier in Toy Story 5. So I think whoever this Blaze character is, Blaze, this child, takes Jessie by accident. Because, like, you know, maybe she didn't know she belonged to Bonnie or something like that. And now Bonnie's trying to figure out a way to get back to... Jessie's trying to figure out a way to get back to Bonnie. I'm getting the characters mixed up. And the new environments we see Jessie in, from the stairs to this bedroom, that is Blaze's house. And from the description, might I add, she's a fan of animals. She has a horse thing in the background. There's horse memorabilia in the bedroom, on the wall right there. And later on, the trial of Buzz Lightyears try to kill Woody via a pig. Horses and pigs are on farms, so I think Blaze lives on a farm. She takes Jessie there. In that scene where we see her again like spin around, like similar to the flashback of Toy Story 2, I think that is Blaze doing that, and it's not like a remake of the Emily scene in Toy Story 2. I think it's a different character. I don't think it's Emily. I think it's Blaze. And later on, we do see the characters riding horses. And I think maybe Blaze is moving, and they have to figure out a way to get to Bonnie before it's too late. I don't know what happens to the hat, but maybe Jessie leaves Blaze, goes back to Bonnie. Lilypad does a face turn somehow. I don't know how exactly, but she will be a good character, a good guy, big guy, SpongeBob big guy, pants okay, and learn to coexist with toys. Learn the balance, I guess. That is my theory of what is going to happen for Toy Story 5. Will it come true? I don't know. I'm very interested to see more, I guess. I don't know if we'll get another trailer till like maybe May or April. I feel like that's the case. Because right now, Pixar's definitely focused on Hoppers. Hoppers is literally right around the corner. So all the marketing is going to go into Hoppers. With Toy Story 5, after like maybe March or maybe April is when they'll shift their marketing to Toy Story 5, which then will be more TV spots. Now, I'm not going to cover all the TV spots because I don't have time for that. If there's another trailer or a final trailer, sort of like for what they did with Toy Story 4, I will definitely talk about it. But until then, let me all know what you all thought of Toy Story 5. Down in the comments down below, I will leave a link to the trailer as well. Thank you all for watching, and Karas from the future, you kind of know what to put for the black screen at the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. Bye!
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Shut up.